Sports pregame show, sponsored by Sprite.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. I've got the legendary Shaquille O'Neal by my side. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. Man, this running Raptor team, they're young, they're energetic. Man, how do you slow them down if you're playing them?
Well, you have to contain the wings, Ernie. Secondly, you have to locate the wings, especially after a miss, because DeRozan and Ross, they're excellent finishers, and you don't want to be embarrassed.
That'll do it for now. Both teams ready to tip it off. We get it to Kevin Harlan.
And now, your Toronto Raptors starting 5. At the power forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 54, Patrick Patterson. The other forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 3, James Johnson. Number 17, the big man in the middle. He's a 7-foot center from Lithuania. This is Jonas Valanciunas. And number 10, he's a 6'7" guard from UFC. Ladies and gentlemen, DeMar DeRozan. From Villanova, a 6-foot guard, number 7, Kyle Lowry. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey.
.2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. Happy to be with you with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on Toronto. Lou Williams still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Yeah, and they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon. But I'll be interested to see how it affects their chemistry when he does come back. That's always a challenge. They've got a good thing going right now, and they've actually been playing excellent basketball without him.
Yeah, so the question is, how do you change your rotation? Do you put him back in the starting lineup? Do you put him on the bench? Do you leave him out of the rotation altogether? Those are questions that the coaching staff is going to have to answer.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. And it's Curry in at the point. And it's Green missing. And the Raptors with possession. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
Now here's Johnson, averaging 8 points a game. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. To the wing right side. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending deflected away.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see at a game.
At this point, we can just knock would say a prayer and wish him the best.
Green, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for him, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Green kicks to Johnson. Lets it go with a three. And there's Green on the assist by Johnson. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Curry, here we go. Here's Bogut. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Well, and the big thing is they've got to avoid tonight what happened in the previous matchup. A lot of their starters were on the bench with foul trouble in that game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Thompson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You got to challenge him a little bit at least.
Just to focus on what Steve was talking about for another moment, their foul trouble, Clark, probably had more to do with that loss than anything.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, I thought they lost their heads a bit. They just basically lost control. Things started to get physical. They didn't really show any discipline. They started committing unnecessary and foolish fouls. It was just a real collapse in terms of mental fortitude there.
Got to keep your composure.
Always.
Andre Iguodala, a free agent going into last season. He showed a lot of patience, even letting more lucrative offers lapse as he held out for the slim chance that the Warriors could clear the space to sign him.
The Warriors making a switch here. Verjau's checked in, and that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retains possession. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact a game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thank you, Doris. The shot by Curry, no good.
And you talk about Iguodala holding out for the Warriors. I mean, it shows just how much he wanted to be a part of this team. He felt they were one piece away, and he hoped he could be that player.
Now, here's Thompson. 32 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Green against Curry. Deflects the pass. Pass to Johnson. Shot from 16. Thompson with the rebound. And Iguodala playing 2 seasons ago in Denver, eliminated, ironically enough, by the Warriors in the playoffs. And Steve, he got a chance to really see the team firsthand.
Yeah, no doubt. The great fans, the coaching staff, the team camaraderie, it all made an impression. And I think he saw the fit, and he thought that he could help this team accomplish great things.
Moment here now for an injury report. While we've got this chance to check in on Kyle Lowry's status, let's bring in Doris Burke.
Okay, Kevin, I just talked with Toronto's head athletic trainer. The news is not good at all. It looks like a broken ankle with additional injury to the surrounding connective tissue. He'll have to sit the rest of the way in this one, and it's unclear how much longer after that.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him, it'll be a short one.
Into Green. 23 seconds left in the first. And Holiday kicks to Barbosa. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Nash with it. 9 points last game. Passes it to Green. Lets it go from deep. He feeds it to Johnson. Got it up. A sensational shot at the buzzer.
And perfectly timed. Couldn't have done it any better. How about the poise under pressure.
Well, unbelievable.
Guys, he got himself into as good a position as he could before he pulled the trigger. What a play.
And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors lead.
Tune in next Wednesday night, March 4th. DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Don't miss it.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up. Toronto, Canada, the home for the NBA All-Star Game next season. And we know how global the NBA is. A lot of excitement and anticipation here in the T-Dot for a celebration of basketball.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Anderson Varejao out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Barbosa. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. Now Ross following the miss by Nash from deep. And Green with the basket on the assist from Ross. 8 points for B. And Toronto, guys, not necessarily viewed as a free agent destination in the NBA. But, Steve, it's a diverse city with a lot to offer.
And not least of which, Kevin, a vibrant nightlife, which I know you have enjoyed on occasion. But look, the Raptors, you know, they have a terrific home record, particularly on Sunday matinee games. A lot of speculation that visiting players maybe were out a little bit too late the night before. Who knows? Maybe you even ran into them.
Steve, where are you getting this stuff from? Man, you
Thanks,
are
Clark.
reaching.
Clark and I are watching tape is what we're doing, right?
That's
We're
exactly
watching
what
tape.
we're doing.
Get ready for the broadcast.
Enjoying the 4 walls of the hotel room.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, DeMar DeRozan with great size at the shooting guard position. Recently, he's looked to exploit that advantage in the post. He said, quote, I look at guys like Kobe, and as they started to get older, they got better in the low block. I looked at it as, quote, if I get better at it now, that's going to be a benefit for me later. Guys, he's already seeing the dividends paid.
Getting close range buckets and getting to the line, Doris. That's helping his efficiency. Thanks. And some changes here for the Raptors. Johnson, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's DeRozan in for Green. Different look here for the Warriors. And Drew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Anderson Varejao. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Johnson can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 6. Curry attacking. Dishes it to Holiday. Six to shoot. The pass to Iguodala. Fades and shoots. Curry can't get it to go.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it. Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Valanciunas, a mobile 7-footer with good hands. That's a nice start.
It's always a great place to start when you're a big guy. Can you catch it? And not only good passes, but can you catch bad ones and finish around the rim? He can do all of that.
Now here's Curry. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
Iguodala against DeRozan. Iguodala, no good. Toronto leading by 8. Nash kicks to Johnson. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Nash. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. DeRozan's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him upping his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Outside, Holiday. There's the dish to Green. From deep, Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
Well played defensively. He really made that into a difficult look.
And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Now Curry, following the miss by Nash from deep. Curry kicks to Green. Holiday, no one around him. Traps in the tray. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Patterson. Back to Nash. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Patterson dishes to Nash. He kicks it to Johnson. Back to Nash. With the fadeaway. And he gets the bucket. Nash has got 5 now. And so here is Golden State. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Nash outside. Johnson, the pass to Nash. The 3. Again, Nash missing. Holiday with it. 6 points for him. Kicks to Curry. Wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now it's only a 5-point Toronto lead. Nash with no one around. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half ends in a close one. Toronto ahead. They lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them on the 3-point line. But, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
And we're seeing the Warriors unable to defend against Green.
He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing. Well, hockey rules supreme here in Canada, but you got to respect these diehard Raptor fans. Even through the losing years, they've shown their support.
DeRozan and Johnson on the wing. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Green in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Right wing. Here's Patterson. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
Warriors trail by 3. Now here's Curry. He has 7. Green with a screen for Curry. The drive by Green and stolen by Patterson. There's the lob to the hoop.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Curry kicks to Bogut. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Toronto grabs the miss. Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the hockey season runs pretty much concurrent to the NBA's part. I think hoop fans in Canada in the past sometimes looked at as eccentrics.
Well, that could be, but the sport is growing, and not only in size, but in popularity. I mean, we've seen some terrific prospects coming out of Canada. If the Raptors can craft a contender, you better believe those folks will be making that arena a madhouse.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And you know how frustrated Steve is over
you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
So they take the lead. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
Now, here's Green. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. To halt the run, and that one's good. Green's got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Raptors. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's slammed in by Varejão. Clark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Here's Green, following the score by Golden State. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's DeRozan. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Again, the miss by Green.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Barbosa. It's a 3-point game. Spades trying to break loose. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Now here's Ross, averaging 9 points per contest.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
Green against Curry. Poke loose. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the jam by Ross.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Curry outside. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Warriors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto.
It's crunch time for the NBA season. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.
Jazz fans, let's make some noise.
Toronto trailing, and Golden State looking at who they've got. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Down low, it's Green and Bogut. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Iguodala draws the double. Golden State moving the ball around. Bogut kicks to Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Nash against Curry to tie it up. Another miss by DeRozan.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Nash outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Warriors leading by 3. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Steve Nash. 3
consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defenses better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And the Raptors call time here.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Thompson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Here's DeRozan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The bounce pass was the key to the play.
Warriors leading by 3. It's Thompson off the drive. Good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And DeRozan kicks to Ross. Back to DeRozan. He dishes it to Johnson. Tries a 3. Rebounded by Bogut.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Now here's Johnson. 6 to shoot. Ross passes to DeRozan. The three-pointer, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Thompson misses. Fast break Toronto, and he's going up for the alley-oop. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Vasquez, he's checked in for Toronto.
15 seconds on the shot.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Iguodala's drive. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
And Toronto making a change here. Green's checked in. Raptors trail by 9. Lets it go from the wing. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 7. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Curry dishes to Bogut. And Curry, here we go. Count that one. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Along here, Iguodala as he lets it go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Iguodala.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
And the basket by Bogut.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable. They're doing a nice job collectively.
And the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Green.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing. Toronto needs to do a better job guarding against Thompson.
He's got 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Amir Johnson.
And the lead now pretty healthy after that trip to the line.
Feeds it to Johnson. From deep, Green. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
That 3 puts them well within striking range. That huge shot.
I'll say that's how he's getting his points, much more so than inside.
And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Absolutely critical chance right here.
Yeah, they need this one to go their way, Kev.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DeRozan. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. The feed to Johnson. Back to Green. From outside the arc. Off the mark. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.